Will you accept each other with Will you accept each other with the I won't work.
Move on to item 2 on the agenda, which is apologies for absence. And you're going to yes, Chair, have apologies for who's cancelled Toby. And some James. Thanks for promotion. What's your call? Dispensation is still
They're very quiet up there. We have a good noise. Can hardly hear you. The both tone was quiet. I'm just thinking people at home don't be able to hear you.
Right, the next thing on the agenda is declarations of interest. Does anyone of us currently declarations of interest? Moving on to core governance documents.
Thank you, Chair. So normally at this part of the meeting we will review all of our annual core documents. Unfortunately, because of staffing issues, we haven't had an opportunity to address all of them that need to come to the annual general meeting. So what you have in front of you is, or on the pack, is attachment A, which is the Constitution and a list of amendments, and also the standing orders, which they will be on debate. The remainder of core documents are still under review, especially the financial regulations, because that was that whole rewrite. So, what I'll need to do is, the non-statutory items on there, I'll need those to reflect the Stanley Town Council. So, hopefully that will be reviewed and ready for the next meeting. And we also have, a list of other core documents that need to be reviewed on an annual basis, and we're going to bring those back to Julie. When I went through the staff order, there's a few policies that haven't been brought to me. We handle council annually, that we brought data protection is one of them. And so we'll make sure that they're all reviewed June. And so hopefully on those of the things. So I don't know if everybody's had a chance to go through the amendments. The first amendment was just the style. So I don't know if you can remember, but last year Diane, who was our income class, produced putting around front sheet for all of our policies, which I'm quite happy with, but I just wanted to bring in the day to change the colour from blue to reflect like a tea green colour for the Stanley Town Council. So everyone's happy with that. Then we'll make those changes and all of our new documents. We'll have our press on and we'll be in the green. So I don't know if you want to just go through all of the changes or whether we've got a chance to go through them. There's nothing exciting in the changes. It's some of it just remove the mention of civic hall, some long like civic hall, high charges, and just a few different references, changing the words. So if everybody's happy with both the Constitution and the standard languages.
There's one part from choosing the change, I don't know why it hasn't been changed, because it got in part of the rules of the town mayor that outside of meeting, because the person who goes to the resignation is given back that comes up to the town clerk. But the town clerk, the line manager by the leader of the council for the resignation should go with the line managers, the town clerk.
I think that's in there. Isn't which part are you looking at?
Outside of the meeting, the town, the rules of the town.
What about the leader of the council questions? Not in there.
Not in there, or it's got the leader of the council like that. The leader of the council, line managers, isn't here, the letter of resignation, for the jurisdiction of the.
You'll have one resignation tomorrow.
No, here's 21. 21. The very first bit.
Well, I don't know that. Any other comments? Did anybody notice that the cover sheet for the standing orders was wrong? It repeated the Constitution on the front sheet. So I will amend that. So apologies for that. So yeah, so core documents are in and what we'll do is I'll make those amendments and get those on the website. So last year when we were doing, didn't make it on. We move on. The next thing on the agenda is to appoint the leader and the deputy leader of the council. Can I propose to that statement in question? Is there any other nominations? No. Yes.
And we didn't hear that at all for. I didn't hear that at all for who we selected there.
Jeanette,
Didn't hear anything.
and we elect the deputy leader of the council.
Nomination. Angela.
So it's a nomination for Angela.
I'll say that. There
You have to.
Any more nominations? No more nominations? We have a chat. Move on to item 6, which is the Finance and General Purposes Committee. Council is requested to appoint chairman of the committee. I'm just do that. So that normally just do that one at the first meeting. That's on the agenda. So that normally just do that at the first meeting. Because it hasn't been running for a while, has it?
Well, the Finance and General Purposes was suspended last year and it continues to be suspended until the 10 o'clock position. So the role of the Finance and General Purposes does fall in the full council. But I think it's still important to people to nominate who is on the Finance and General Purposes and who the chair of that, and whether you want to do that tonight or whether you want to send me nominations. And I just said to them. Just people. I'm very happy to do whatever you want to do. It was just at the last meeting, Councillor Marshall made a point of saying, on the minutes, so you know, everything should be agreed, there's no, so I don't know what we want to do, because it was when we did the London mayor, you did make a point that shouldn't we send up committees, yeah, and then through this. Yeah, it is in standard orders that this is one of the things that we should review our committees. Right. So I think, yeah, continue with that. And nominate Angela the chair, because she was the deputy chair. This we go with the chair last time, but it's when we did the dispensation and the minutes. I'm happy to give those residents So in the agenda, it has chair, deputy, and then 8 ordinary members, but that should be 10 if we are sticking with 12, which is what we've had previously, which was the balance of 84. So if you want to remain on that committee, we have that. So,
Who said remain in the committee? Well, which like you know, really that's it's not. I'll know that that's the one thing. I know what's that.
yes.
Went to friendly, like us, all that, so it's, yeah. Yeah, so trend, the political violence plus they something, and then the rules include we'll have to see the inclusion of
The change.
yeah.
So it's less involved.
Think it makes sense to consider. Sure, has this position, you don't worry about.
We did it's really the interest. Anyone think someone saw them? Yeah.
That's it.
Do you still need to design this for the
So as I say, it is still suspended at committee at the moment, but it'll be under review and we will bring it back as soon as we can.
Right. We'll move on to item 7. NGP law committee.
So for anyone who wasn't aware, the interim HR committee set up to look at the restructure and also to the recruitment of the new town clerk. Just to give you a little bit of an update, the job evaluation forms have been completed and currently we're during HR. We know currently we can have them, so hopefully we'll keep it on soon. And I'm due to set up a new another HR committee very soon to discuss the recruitment and bar. So this is what this interim committee is set up to do, and once that is set up, we need to be looking to return the responsibilities, if that's what council want, back to finance and general purposes. So I just want to hear from anything who's still wants to be on that. HR committee.
And just have some clarification in, that you said the town clerk was for future of the week.
Not check on.
I that one sounds like
The rest of the restructure. Sorry, clarification was the restructure positions have gone through to job validation and it's the recruitment of the town clerk. That job description.
So we still looking for a chair of that, or we only change every chair.
So at the moment, Carl is the chair, and we've got the deputy there, that was in Jeanette, and then we have short on members. Is there any anybody who would like to fill the role in this position?
Yes, I'm still need one of those.
So we can put a balance and we can have.
So anyone would like to? It is just for a particular function of getting this and the structure, etc.
We can only hold on chair and then.
I was just to yeah.
So should we say that, let us know by the end of the week, or if not, then we can bring it out to. The council to appoint someone, because we need that in place to. Through structures and more through context tales approved, but to go through the evaluations, etc. It's the whole purpose of having a school, HR, do all these things more quickly. So, are you happy about that suggestion? So, should we wait and see if Councillor Tully would like to do that?
We're not out of the well.
Yeah.
We are at the meeting next week. So what was the other council? Just to finish up the days. And then the offers are open and just let us, let Carl know. If anyone wants to come on to which the other says.
We move on to item 8, allotments committee. We need to request to appoint a chair and deputy.
and 5 ordinary members. Any nominations for chair?
So, you know, chair.
I'll give you the chair.
Deputy chair.
So we need to change the Pardon? Oh, sorry. Oh, it's not yet to see what she should accept, but I would imagine she would. Move on to deputy chair. Any nominations to deputy chair? A nomination. I've said no orders. I've said no. You said no. I've said no. Any more nominations for deputy chair of the allotments?
Sorry, obviously it's for 7 members of the committee, 2 of them include the chair and the chair. Are the members that are on that committee at present still willing to stay on the committee? Joe, you okay to tell me? No? Right, so that would be unless council willing to stay on.
Is that in this building or not?
So it's been replaced with Joe.
Unless there's someone else who wants to go on, I'll have to go. Where's Joe?
Would you want to deputy chair?
I brought it on, but if I have to.
So the political balance on that, I mean, but it's whether the council are happy with this, the political balance of the 7 would actually be 5 to 2. However, if it stays as it was, it would be 1 to 4 to 3. However, Joe's now stepping down for it. Is that right? Right, I was just clarifying. So, did you say you'll be happy to come on?
Yeah.
So, I think everyone in favour.
You confirm the dollar and go down, not up yet.
You've got names in some.
So you've got Jeanette, Ellen, Lee, Olga, Angela, Sam,
I just want to be ready.
and Alex, who is working on as well, yeah. That's your 7th.
No, I got 2 of John.
So, that could be. Yeah. So it's virtually it goes exactly the same in addition sign. Okay. Great. Move on to item 9. The report of the outgoing town mayor.
Well, you that again. And I please start my short report by apologising for my non-attendance. I'm on holiday. The position of mayor is probably one of the easiest of the council, but my year has taken to be even easier by help and support I received from Deputy Mayor Councillor Pryor, who is attended on behalf of the council almost all of the events for me, ensuring that Stanley Town Council has a visible profile of the Bibles mayor. Thank you, Alex. Special thank you has to work well officers and staff who in a very trying year with Stanley Town Council have gone above and beyond what was normally expected of them. Not only did Stanley Town Council get on board, go for really do and help lots of the entrance around the area with their elements and ensure well we have already finished more about this from James. Thanks very much, James. Not only do we do that, but we took the event organisation back in house and we're running in the areas allotments from the county council, all of which placed an extra burden of work on our staff. So thank you for that's all due to my fellow councillors for a relatively calm series of meetings and for your help and support. As we move into a new municipal year, I no doubt that Stanley Town Council will face lots of challenges. I'm sure that with cooperating from us all, we can overcome them. That's best wishes to you all from the councillor already over the outgoing chair.
Thank you. Move on to item 10, announcements from the town mayor. I've got no announcements really, but I just want to thank everybody and I'm looking forward to working with you. I know the events, it'd be nice to see everybody supporting the events that we've got coming. See what this year brings. Thank you. And do you have anything? I want to give an update for the new internet. So it's a lot of nearly there with it. It's part of making it live. We have to read privacy policy and the accessibility statement, which is just tabled tonight, so apologies that we didn't get these in advance. We put this through the policy group on Friday, and I went through with them what been added, which was mainly the cookies that were in was more reference to that next previous one. So they've been updated, the accessibility statement has also been updated. Obviously, you do our delivering our website is big back on the build documents. So we've added in and taken out the points that have been raised. So ideally, you've had a chance to read through it or to familiarise yourselves with the privacy policy and the accessibility statement. But we can't go live with the website unless these two policies are stated in the policy is to read. So it's kind of all together tonight or so. Do you have a few minutes to read through them?
Yes, you mind.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're likely to taking the guidance, given our share, the latest guidance.
With everybody correctly. I'm confused, and I just feel that I'm ignorant of this type of thing. In part two, where it's in the privacy policy, it was that I recognise. Why would we need people's medical health, or why would we provide the dates of births, or illnesses? From a financial point of view, you see all of that kind of information on everything.
So there's no stop. Yeah,
So it's staff, so
it's
this is.
stuff, but that way, there's all the councillors as well. Yeah, that's
So,
all much.
for anything that report,
Yeah.
as we said, to go live on the website, we need to clarify all of these. But I don't understand why we have that information. It would be, I mean, if anybody contacted us through the website and it wouldn't necessarily have all of these details, but depending on what we're doing, it may do. And we obviously have to state that obviously we're controlling on data and we wouldn't use it for any other purpose than what we're saying we'll use it for. And if we wanted to use it for any size, we have to have permission.
I'm really struggling with it because I can see everything you've got there if you're employing new staff and the peer staff, but not conflict.
And not the website, in this
Yeah.
private, this is nothing to do with the website.
You fill your declaration of interest in, as all councils do, and all of that would be on there, part of the photograph, which everybody gives permission.
Yeah.
But I think the bit that's really bothering me is the medical health information where why does Stanley Town Council want to know what all medical
We're not saying that's what we want.
well, that's what it's saying.
It's saying we were given that information, we wouldn't use it.
You shouldn't, I would never know.
If you were putting a dispensation in, you might want to say what the health is,
Yeah,
and I would have that, and I would use it for any other information. Michelle, you want to chip in anything? You did a lot of research on the privacy policy and looked at quite a few documents.
So the document's really a standard statement that you're putting on your website for anybody who uses it. So they could use the chat facility and provide information. What we're saying is we're going to keep that private. We won't share that with anyone. It has to be on the website. If you go on any website, any business, any company, there'll be this statement on there. So I would try not to think about it as you personal. It's the people visiting the website, you're assuring them whatever information they give you, whether you want it or not, you're not going to do anything with it. It will be kept private.
So this is a standard data protection.
Yes.
policy,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
So basically what we've done is we've just lifted the entire thing from
You can get standard templates from anywhere. We have tweaked it slightly so that it fits Stanley Town Council, and Aubergine have reviewed it as well to make sure it fits.
So you've
What
actually
they-
agreed to this policy previously, and the only bits that we've got to do are.
The latest guidance.
Number
Yeah.
3, which is where the cookies that was meant to go, and
But what you'll find on all town and parish council websites, they actually have this at the bottom, I would just explain. And also tell you when it was last reviewed, it was recommended that it's reviewed we have to check as officers how often it gets updated through central government or whoever to say you need to update it now. So we're trying to bring ours up to date and like, so we might want to do it whilst we're having the website built and to keep us right. Like Al said, we have approved this in the past and we're now bringing it to yourselves because it actually does need updating and making sure we're in line with the latest guidance.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is me because it's because there's some or all the medical outfits as well necessary. Not saying that we'll have to provide a full regulation, it's just saying
And so just, if someone may want to disclose something, they might use the chat and say, I want to come and do a community living here, but please, you make allowances because I've got a disability. But, you know, so if they're passing that information, people would say, we're not going to share it with anyone. But they've decided they want to tell us, so, you know.
Can I ask the four county councillors here? Have you had to declare this under GDPR?
I think you missed the point there.
No, I don't think they are.
I mean, I used to manage Stonecap Council's website and we had privacy policy. Every single website has to. And it's just a general statement with the same with the accessibility statement. It's a general policy which covers any information at all that comes into us. Not about you, not about me in particular, but particularly when we want our website to be more interactive, so it becomes more important that any information that's coming to us is actually, you know, kept absolutely private, and that we make a statement to clarify that and won't use that information. We'll only keep it for a certain length of time, and that length of time is put down by GDPR, by the information commissions of it. So
if it
just general.
this part of the policy, the policy for the website, forms part of the whole of the Data Protection Act. So I have looked at the whole of the Data Protection safety to date. So when that is last reviewed, I'm have a look at that one. So rather than looking at the whole one, we've had time to do that before this meeting. We just look at privacy policy side.
So it's
more
not,
bits to come.
it's not saying that you have to declare anything. One can say that if someone does declare something, for whatever reason, whether they come in clearly, somebody in public or the council has to leave their organization, if that has 11%, I think it needs to be covered in the policy. I'm not saying anyone has to declare anything and everything they have.
It's just covered if we do, it's covered under the Data Protection Act. So everyone happy to accept, not accept, whether you want to take it to the data protection people, and that's good.
We have the data protection. A separate one.
Yes, we have separate data protection policy.
My only concern to this is that you can't be allowed moving addresses. We're not, well, one addresses, county addresses on the website. So perhaps there is something in there that we need to.
Well, we removed those, some of those are being removed. And also people ask for us.
You have one, you were given the option to leave it on or to move it. But again, this is not about us as councillors, as individuals. This is a general policy that is required to actually have a live website. And we've already have this in place. The only thing that's been updated on this is a couple of areas that we didn't have in that bring us up to date. This isn't something new. We have a privacy policy, we have accepted it. It's part of that data protection policy that you're on about, Joan. This is just like an element of it that we need in order to go forward with making our website live. The rest of it will come.
I mean, also, yeah. It's also because we can solve this video. So that's
On board one, which was something we need to more action.
Is that what you want us to
That's what it was on the website. The personal addresses.
no,
No, some we just
Also stuff.
and raw materials. Yeah.
And again, the accessibility statement is really about making sure that anyone who accesses our website can use it. So whether you have any sort of site problems or anything like that, they need to be able to access it. So it's about, how we're going to make sure documents are available, etc., text, colour, all of those things. Again, that's just part and parcel of what we are anyway.
So obviously are going to provide all staff with training so that all documents that are produced going forward will be covered by the accessibility. So we've got that training planned. The documents, free training, they will be revisited and updated with the statement, saying that on there. When they're ready to go live, we will test it once it's ready to go live. And the date that it's being tested will be added to this accessibility statement. So the question is, are you happy to accept the privacy policy element of the Data Protection Act and the accessibility statement for us to move forward or live with the new website? And then we will review all of the Data Protection Act and bring it to full council in June. Short hands, please.
We need more information. Give us this document tonight without about 3 minutes. People need to research it because it comes with very clearly stated our definition took off the website with all declarations of interest around, which has got our home address and everything else and contact details. So you cannot have it one way, then not the other.
That's the data protection on the privacy.
Wait, okay, our addresses are still out there on the website under every council, you can look on, click on the declarations of interest, and it gives you all the details. Am I right?
That's exactly.
Thank you.
And can I just say, and I'm reading your statement with that, and it doesn't matter to me whether we have it or we don't have it. I've not asked for my address to be taken up on the website, not once. Nobody's asked me if I want it taken up. So it works in the opposite direction.
So how long do you want them to review it?
Like, good about that, full time.
No, needs to come back before then.
So you've got to have a company to agree it can pass it.
Right, so I can bring an extraordinary meeting, and ask the chair to bring an extraordinary meeting, but I need to know how I want to do it.
Yeah, sure.
But we'll look at the rest of it when we look at the,
And keep it the next full council meeting. Just before we move on, obviously, with GDPR, you're saying that the police will get training on it.
no, GDPR.
Because the only have one officer with GDPR.
No, this is the accessibility statement. So every time you write a document, just all of it needs to be accessible, and that's what everybody's getting trained on, because everybody writes documents and reports. The data protection said that you want us to run it out to see what happens. Yeah,
Not everybody should have it.
you know, to do.
That's you.
Yeah, protection. Did you want to say something about finance? Hold on, I'll be back. Oh, the ball is about what is concerns up with what was said before. Right, we'll move on to item 12, confirmation
of council minutes, which is attachment C. Yes. Right. Oh, sorry, public participation, yes, sorry. And then generally believe to allow the public comments in response in relation to items on this agenda. Has any of the public got any comments or questions? Ask. No? And that's all it is. You have no answer. Thank you. Now we move on to item 12, confirmation of the council minutes, attachment C. And need to approve the minutes. Who would ask that? Move on to item 13, confirmation of the committee minutes. Members of the HR committee to approve is a correct record.
That's right, he says that they need a chart working.
And yours. Item 14 is plans for bidding and plan of solution. We're asked to approve the bids of the accounts.
I suggest that the table over.
Chicken function. So that's attachment E and including. Approve them and propose that we agree with. We expect that. Move on to item 15, appointments to outside bodies and regular rules. Decide what to do. Review the appointments with regular rules. What do you want to do in the
Just if no one else wants to still continue with
the AAP, and have you to see that? Yes. Everybody happy with Alex to continue? The larger local councils forum. At the moment, we have Alex and Old Wilbur.
I suppose they all.
Pardon? Is that the first? Well, Mary Deputy, that's you,
And I suppose we keep saying continuity.
Yeah.
That's it.
Next one was Packed House. These are you, I would imagine. It's on different human action. And the Stanley Fund panel.
I can just say I'm actually on
So that second week. So someone to replace Gordon, then we can get this amended, so I suggest that. Someone said to replace Gordon, and we can agree on get it changed.
Anybody willing to withdraw themselves on the floor? Yeah, they will need it. Alex, I'm still on you.
Lovely, Mr. Stanley. I am quite happy to stay on there. Thank you very much. And our forces champion. Thank you very much. So that's then sorted. Move on to item 16, schedule of meetings, which is on attachment H. Request to approve the schedule for the civic day 24-25. Yeah. Happy to approve? Yes. And item 17, subscriptions to outside organisations. Consider whether the council wishes to continue to subscribe to the following organisations.
If you could policy that for that follow, which is from the top two and the third one, for the reason why it's giving not the one for the third one.
So you're proposing to just on the top two, Les, are you?
Yeah, because of and the third one no, because of what was underneath.
The second one.
Additional balance for that? Goes for. Anybody against? John? Is it against? It's one against. Anybody not see the council?
That makes sense. Maybe considering the kind of training as well. So, what happens to that calendar?
Can I just ask, have we ever used them?
I have personally, Diane flew to one of the full council meetings when she was here to resurrect that membership, because it is the membership for the town hall. So from my point of view, we just obviously learn the rules as such and the limited knowledge of books so far. They are a useful organisation to be able to contact. We used to have a membership for them before that time. See dropped off. But I think it was voted for early in the year when I was. And if that was less than 6 months. Because I don't think she actually took it all following the Supreme Court Council to continue with that subscription.
So what do you think? Can the town clerk subscribe? It's something that the town clerk should be subscribing to as an individual, not as a collective within the council. Councillor Nicholson. No, that's your question, so I can say that. So I'm there, is it something that any town council clerk should be go to individually rather than it being detailed through the organisation of the town council? Because all we then is not positive benefits. No, but if what it says here, it's part of the trade union and issues.
It's separate, isn't it? Members of the trade union aspect of the SLCC has been separated into a separate association, ALCC, so we're not subscribing to them, we're subscribing to SLCC.
Can I just say, we've already voted on it, but let me just say this. We've got a town clerk, or an acting town clerk, that has got no real other backup. I don't know how they dare think that the town clerk doesn't need somebody.
Thank you.
To take that electron back up, that's,
So we want to go again.
All the help.
Not within the city, because through what is the geographic department,
See you.
yeah, that's where I'm sure when all his distribution, Jim Black did, so
Yeah.
that's available.
So that's my first contact.
Yeah.
When I have any questions that I'm unsure of, or when I need to, answer any of your questions that I'm unsure of. Also, they refer us to the documents produced by SLCC. So, I mean, I thought we're not to be doing this, back from 10 o'clock for the near future, you know, I've always got is going to be recruited in the course, and I'll step back, but I still think you should be given them a look. And the support that is kind of there to get them to do the best job for Stanley County Council. And if it's like asking them to do the job, then all the back on snitches, or that's my personal.
remember it's trusted to it.
I'll give them my questions.
You trouble checking. There's a lot that happens to me, because I know.
I think I do think George raises in the fact that, you know, having basically that support and advice, then for people who are, you know, needing it.
Can I suggest I go back and see when it was agreed, and if it was less than 6 months ago,
That would be good, yeah.
and then I'll bring back with you.
Yeah.
And we can see costumes.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, we just had a vote on it before, so we can't vote for Dog Camp though. And we voted on the top two, yeah, and agreed. What about all one? I thought we voted on the. We didn't vote on the third one, did we?
No, we'll get into it right here.
So let me bring that back to June with some costumes. And we'll have it to some independent views of other town parks and policy document, and you can make a decision.
So to clarify, we're three, one, two, and three, to bring back more information. Right, everyone agree?
Yeah. Medicine was, so it's, can't have a vote on it anyway, you need to, yeah.
Right, move on to. And then number 18,
I agree with that one.
Dickens.
Correction to a resident question, members to agree the correction to an answer provided to a resident question during the full council meeting, 26th of March 2024. The question was, could you confirm the town councillors makeup for the years the town council had the least specific 2013 present day, e.g. Labour, Independent, etc. The answer that was given citing the following verbal answer provided by the full council, however, on the 26th of 2024, followed by a written response to all members of the public who raised the question. After the May 2013 election, 8 Labour councillors resigned from the Labour Party going in the councillors. This means the political control for SDC whilst Labour took remains in the year 2013. Until the 2017 election results led to a Labour majority, which it has been from then until the present day. The correction after research, and obviously has been debate over this, is Stanley Town Council was a political council not connected to any political party until the 16th of 5th, 2017, minute 10, where members agreed to amend the constitution to reflect political groups and leaders of these groups. Therefore, the answer to the question should be 2013 to 16th of 5th, 2017, apolitical, then Labour majority until the present day. Members of the team agree or resume.
I'm not going to disagree with the correction because before the constitution amended, we were any of the council. However, I don't think it's necessarily wrong to say that some of the councils were Labour councillors or independent councillors consider that regardless of the council use of their system, not all elected, you know, your own kind of banner, different side of kind of banner, or banner. So I don't think it's actually wrong to say that some of the people were like this Labour candidates X, Y, and Z, but that's just my personal opinion.
Sorry, can I just come in? Obviously, the reason we've done a correction like this is because these questions keep going back and forth, then the argument continues, then it never gets decided what was this, who said that, who decided that, who walked the floor here, who didn't walk the floor. So actually, me and Anne have had to take the pragmatic approach on actually the council was at that time, which is fact, that it wasn't in the constitution that it was a political party, it was a political at that time. So for us to ask the question, it allows us to be able to do that. And me and I would be reassured that we've got the facts correct. Otherwise, we could end up going on with this question for some time and then again get resolved. That's why we're trying to do it like that. I know that councillors may have different opinions about what has and hasn't happened, and who was with which party, when, who said what. But we do need to move forward from this. So I do take on board what you're saying. There will always be political affiliation to the different parties. Apart from that, it was asked about that time period. So if members are happy, we would like to.
I'm happy to accept that. That's the reason, just to get exactly what yours facts there. I just thought,
Yeah.
I appreciate why you touched on the political.
I appreciate why you said that.
Move on to item 19, vacancy. Attachment to the plan.
I only apologise for this item because I received one application form which was added to the agenda and circulated from Sarah, who's tonight. The application wasn't fully complete and was received a day late. So obviously I've had a revert. So at the moment I'm just going to remove that whole vacancy item and then look to extend the notice period so at the board head. And Sarah will be more than welcome to your panel with a deadline and availability.
Item 20, this is the code.
So this came about was Councillor Clark just raised a question of interest at the last meeting, Jonathan, in attendance. And she was interested to learn what happened to the DP that was at the Civic Hall. So obviously we've handed the building over to Durham County Council and they took ownership of that DP. The guardian of it is can you remember? No, the police of generally oh yeah, Terry. So he's guardian at the moment, and that will continue until like a decision is made. So it's still in the
Move on to item 21, greenhouse additional limit.
struggle towards it and do future planning. So for the had an opportunity to read through the report that was presented. And this was presented with some additional units become available within the greenhouse, which would give us some additional space. Bearing in mind, obviously, we're taking on additional staff. The area of currently work being type on desk space. And obviously, a lot more noise, yeah. So I've kind of put a table together on the financial implications and what it would cost us to rent a unit 6. Sorry, unit 4, and from what we currently pay for unit 6. And then a little bit of guidance on where that could be coming from. Just we were looking for your consideration. Thank you. Any comments? We're changing what's not going to be what it is. Because I was before proposal that is food. You can have short answers for. It doesn't do it. Those against? Any abstain? Move on to item 2, date, time and venue of next time, Tuesday, 25th of June, 6:30 at St. Margaret's Hall, Town Road. And item 23 is the exclusion of precedent. Why don't we discuss? Yes,